Hello and welcome to week 9. So I'm week 9 of what is probably about a 24-week challenge because it's a 6-month challenge. I started on June the 24th and I'm hoping to be monetized or here on YouTube by Christmas, which I'm counting as December the 24th. So 6 months. So it's probably about 26, 27 weeks. Week 9 has been a little slow, but as you can see, I'm here, I'm still on holiday. So I'm not putting as much into it. I'm not putting as many videos out there. I'm not doing as much content. I've done some shorts, one short this week. And I had scheduled a video, but I made a mistake. I'm sure it was me that messed it up. I can't imagine it was YouTube that did it wrong. So what I did was I recorded it, put the B-roll with it, edited it, did everything, all the things. I scheduled it while I was still at home in London, and I thought it was perfect. I thought I'd got it as perfect as I get them. I thought I'd got it right, but unfortunately, when it went live, everything as it was supposed to, and it was only 3 minutes long. And although it wasn't a particularly long video anyway, I knew it was longer than that. So I watched the end of it. I watched it all the way through, and at the end it just cut off, and I still had loads more that I knew I'd recorded, or thought I had. So somehow during the editing process I'd managed to cut myself off, and it was all on my desktop at home, and there's no way I could get hold of that footage. So I had to redo it. I did it on my phone instead of using my funky mic, which is much better sound quality. I did it from here, and it wasn't as good. But I knew the words. I was able to recreate the words, but what I wasn't able to do is exactly match the sound. And of course, I wasn't able to be wearing the same clothes. I've got a bit of a tan now. I hadn't got a bit of a tan then. So I wasn't able to match it perfectly, unfortunately. But I did my best. I did do my best. And what I did was I tried to be as clever and as creative with the B-roll as possible to make it work. However, it was about print on demand. It was about books and low, medium, high content books. And at the end, I told you how I use my designs, repurpose my designs that I've used on my t-shirts and mugs and clothing and things to create notebooks and things like that. And I referred to the t-shirt I was wearing, which of course I'm not wearing because it's at home in London, probably in the washing basket, to be fair. Anyway, so it was a little bit of a disaster, but never mind. Done is better than perfect. And I'm glad it's out there. What I could do is when I'm back in London, I could completely refilm the whole thing, or even just find the whole complete one before I edited it and add that on. But if I do, the way YouTube works, I can't just go in to the video that I've already uploaded and add the extra bit. I'd have to delete it and then re-upload it, which means all the views, all the comments would disappear. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave it on there. It's a lesson to me to check things through thoroughly before you schedule them. And it's also a lesson that hopefully other people can learn from too. So, shall we talk about week 9? One thing I have discovered this week is that the shorts that I do that are just me mucking about, really, having a bit of a giggle, seem to be more popular and more interesting to people than the ones that I do that are giving tips, print-on-demand tips and tricks and things like that. And that's quite interesting because I love teaching people, helping people with print-on-demand, but the way I do it lends itself to long form. So I will make my shorts, I think, more sort of personal and leave the technical shorts to people like the lovely Philip Anders and people like that who are brilliant at it. So maybe I'll throw in a few in the mix. I won't have any hard and fast rules, but that is what I'm thinking at the moment. And the reason kind of that I think that my brain is able to have the space to think about that is because I'm away from the minutiae of everyday life. I'm here on holiday. I'm my brain has got time to think and get a bit more creative, and also analyze things a bit more and see what works. So let's look at this week's figures. My views are down this week to 642, which is a shame, but I can't complain because I'm not creating a lot of content at the moment. I'm not putting as many things out there as I would like to be and as I normally am. So what can I say? But 642 views, it's because I've already got videos on here. I've already got content on here. So it stands to reason the more content I create, the more of these back catalogue, as I said last week, there's more of this back catalogue of videos are there for people to watch and people to get involved with. And the great thing is that I'm doing series. So when people watch one of my KDP videos, they're going to watch, hopefully, enjoy it and find it useful, and watch the rest of my series. And the same with Redbubble. The Redbubble series is complete now. The KDP one is ongoing at the moment. But so people can watch everything and learn how to do the whole of Redbubble, all from different videos of mine. Marvellous, of course. There'll always be more stuff to tell you, so I'll always bring you lots more. Right, so 642 views in the last 7 days. However, my watch hours are up. Yay! Watch hours are up to 20.5 and subscriptions are up to 17. And I'm delighted about that. I've been trying not to look every 5 minutes. It's very hard as a new YouTuber, a newbie, or whatever you want to call me, a YouTuber. It's very hard not to be constantly refreshing to see. And of course, it's not just about subscribers, it's about watch hours too. So for anybody who doesn't know, the goal to be monetized by Christmas is to achieve, I need to reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Yeah, quite a tall order. But the other figure that's interesting on this page is 192 subscribers. So that's my total number of subscribers, which is I'm nearly at 200, which I'm nearly a fifth of the way there, which is very exciting. 200 is something of a milestone. It seemed to take me ages to get to 100. And if you're in that position, please, please, please don't stress. It'll come. And then the road to 200 from 100 doesn't seem to have been quite so bumpy and taken quite so long. So exciting. Can't wait for those next 8 subscribers to join. Could you be one of them? Please do if you haven't already. So that means that although I'm a fifth of the way to my 1,000 subscribers for monetization, I'm also 2/5 of the way towards the first monetization point. And this is 500 subscribers. Now I'm a long way off from watch hours because that's 3,000 watch hours. So hopefully these will continue to grow and build. But this is an exciting midway point, but also it means that I can start doing these things called supers. And I'm going to tell you all about them when I get to 500 and 3,000 watch hours so that I can start doing that. I'm very excited about that. So should we have a look at 365? So 365 and it's all green arrows, all up. 8.3 thousand views. I believe it's actually a little more than that because I've already had my little plaque from vidIQ to tell me that I'm on 8,500 subscribers. So subscribers. Oh, I wish. Views. 8,500 views. So, however, that might be ever, whereas 365, I'm only looking at the last 365 days. That could be the difference. If you don't know what vidIQ is, I found it really, really helpful. They give you training and help, and it's particularly useful for new people like me. So have a check out. I'll put that in the comments. I'll put a link to it in the comments. So 8.3 thousand views, 8.3K, 164.4 watch time hours, up obviously, and 176 new subscribers, up. Oh, so 5 out of 6 green arrows. Maybe next week I'll be able to make it 6 out of 6. I do hope so. I will do my best to get some more videos out. I've got one written and ready to go. I've got one recorded, but I'm not sure about putting it out there. It's a little controversial. Don't know whether to do that or not. But this is where I am. I'm here for another week. I'm here in southern Spain and it's glorious. The sunset is about to happen and, well, probably 15 minutes actually. I don't know if I can take you around to see. I'll probably blind you. Maybe not even that long.